Android could be losing its grip on the US cell phone market as Apple positions itself to regain the crown. Now, before we start here, let's get one thing clear. Android is still the top mobile OS in the United States. Last quarter, 52% of all new smartphone sales had Android installed, whereas Apple could only claim 41.9%. But when you look at that same period last year, Android remained flat, while Apple increased by 3.5%. So what caused this sudden resurgence by Apple? Well, most believe it's due to the iPhone's recent addition to T-Mobile. In fact, the iPhone was the top-selling phone for T-Mobile last quarter, regardless of it only being available for 6 of the 12 weeks. Android's dominance in the mobile phone marketplace can be attributed not only to its feature set, but mainly because it's available on dozens of cheap phones. According to a Pew survey taken last month, in households making $75,000 or more, 40% use iOS compared to 31% using Android. Compare that to households making less than $30,000 and only 13% have iOS compared to Android's 28%. Couple this information with the rumors I reported on last week about Apple and their cheaper plastic iPhone, and Apple could be positioning itself for a second resurgence in mobile OS dominance. And none too soon either. For months we've read the reports of how Samsung has been trouncing Apple thanks to their Galaxy line of phones. Well, looks like the plateau Apple experienced after the iPhone 5 is starting to happen to Samsung. Last week, Samsung missed its second quarter forecast, pushing its stock price down and starting an all-out blame game for those watching the company. Some said it was market saturation, that the S4 had done all it can do post-launch. Others pointed to the dangers of Samsung relying on the 70% of total operating profit coming from mobile, while some said Samsung spent way too much on marketing this time than they needed to. Really? You guys mean a lavish Broadway-style launch and celebrity-packed Super Bowl ads might take a couple of dollars away from the bottom line? But hey, at least you showed the world how easy it is for drunk fatzos to use your phone. R.I.P. Dee.
I really don't want to put down this drink.
What do you guys think? Will a cheap iPhone propel Apple closer to Android's market share, or is this just a momentary stall? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, hey, did you love those Google Glass videos that showed people skydiving but thought, that can't be how it looks? Well, Richard Ryan got Google Glass and jumped out of a plane to prove you wrong on this week's episode of Tech Assassin Reloaded. Check it out. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. For TFN, I'm Scott Bromley saying I've run out of things to say here. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm really tired. Also, it took me 3 hours to get this information to you guys. 3 hours meaning the time I was in front of the camera trying to talk to you. Can't talk. It was a long, long weekend.